Good morning, welcome back to another video. As you can see, just woken up. I'm going to take you through some of the health markers that we're currently tracking on a daily basis. So we've been doing this for quite a while now. Yeah, just thought I'd take you through it. So first thing that I would do when I wake up is hydrate. So I'll probably drink half of the 1.5 litre straight into the system, just because we haven't drunk anything over the last 6-7 hours. So we need to fill back our stores and replenish that. So we've done that. Now we're just going to take our blood glucose reading. The reason we're taking blood glucose is because we need to track our blood sugar levels, and we're doing this every day just to see if there's any fluctuations, and then making sure that there's no high readings in the high fives. If there is, then we need to change up something. We need to have a look at diet, see how our food is being digested, and see if there's a better way that we can tackle it, maybe by adding a GDA if the results come back slightly higher over a week. So we can implement a GDA to help the body digest the food better, make sure those readings come back lower. It's actually been pretty good recently, in the low fives, high fours, so not too bad. So I'll take it now. This is the little device. We got our pen, and then our glucose strips. So we'll set this up now. There's it. Just a little prick in the finger. Hopefully it was the first time for me. Sometimes some areas are a bit stubborn, like that is. There you go. So we're looking for, low fives, high fours. That's what we want. There we go. 4.8, if you can see that, which is actually pretty good for me. Body weight this morning was 119.2. So we're pretty happy. That's about 260, I think. So I'm happy with that. That means a good reading. That means that food's being digested well, which I know it is anyway, but that's just a a validation that food's being digested well. So we want to stay around that number now while pushing weight up. We don't really want to go into the fives, into the high fives towards the sixes, which we want to stay away from. So 4.8, very good, and this is a safe range for what we're doing at the moment. I am still using a GDA, glucose disposal agent, so I'd probably take that before maybe 2 or 3 meals. 2 or 3 of my high carb meals, I'll take a GDA, just to make sure those carbs are being shuttled in the right places and being as I said, shuttled and taken to the right places. So but yeah, that's kind of my morning. What I do is I wake up, hydrate, I go and weigh in, I come back, I do my blood glucose, and then I go downstairs and hydrate more. I take about another 700 millilitres, shaker full of fluid, and wait about 10-15 minutes, do my meals, and then go and do my blood pressure reading. So those are the two health markers that we're tracking at the moment and have been for quite a while. So blood pressure is another big one that we need to stay on top of, which we're going to do now. So yeah, good score this morning. That's what it's been like pretty much. That's what it's been like pretty much for the last few weeks, which is good. Pretty consistent over the week, so we'll take that as a positive. So yeah, we'll go downstairs now, start the meals, blood pressure. Today's a rest day, so we got some big amount of foods to take in this morning, as rest day is our higher day, where we got our refeed meal as well. So I'm hoping to take you through that. We got shopping to do this morning as well. Get the food shopping for the next 3 or 4 days. But yeah, let's go downstairs and start the morning. So we're downstairs. It is currently 5:10. I'll do my 3 meals now for tomorrow. The 3 rice meals that I can't prep on the spot. So I like to do them, stick them in the fridge, ready for tomorrow, so I'm prepared as I can. What I like to do on a rest day, so today, as I said before, was a rest day. 2 rest days a week. What I like to do is get up at the same time. So we'll get up at 4:45. That's the same every day. We're keeping that consistency throughout. But on a rest day, I'll do my meals, hydrate a lot, and actually go back to bed. And we'll go back to bed for about an hour. So I'll finish this now by about 5:30, and I'll go back to bed till about 6:30. Morrison's opens at 7, so I like to get there for when it opens, do the food shop, and that's that. So today's a rest day, so I like to rest as much as possible, and that's kind of been a something I've added recently, just because of work, to be honest. The hours that I'm doing work, like last night, I started work at 10. I got home at about 10:30, so long days on my feet as well. Pretty much, getting up at 4:45, going to the gym. So literally from 4:45 till 10:30 at night, I'm on my feet. There's not much. The only time I sit down really is in the car, driving to the gym, driving back from the gym, and then to work and stuff. So when it comes to a rest day, and today's even a day off work, so gonna get some serious resting and recovery, just so I can perform. Literally just so I can perform in the gym. We got a pull on Thursday, so I need to make myself as prepared as I can for that session, which means taking the adequate rest and making sure that the body's recovering well, feeding up well, nutrition. So yeah, we're going to get into these meals. I will hydrate a bit more, take my blood pressure, and then go back to bed for about an hour. So we'll crack on. So next reading that we're taking is our blood pressure. Again, I take this every day, every morning. After we hydrate, we'll come in here, take our blood pressure, get a reading. Normally, if I can get you something now. So yesterday's was 139/57, which is pretty much where I stand. So that's that. That was yesterday morning. I kind of hover around the 130s over 50s. We'll see what we get today, but it's going to be pretty consistent. The reason why we're taking blood pressure is to monitor the heart, because obviously as we push weight up, it's going to put a bit more pressure on the heart. It takes a lot more energy for the heart to pump the blood around the body as we get bigger, as we put more tissue on, obviously the body gets bigger, and it's going to take more from the heart to pump the blood around the body. So we need to keep an eye on that, make sure that's healthy and staying in the right place. I'm not going to get all scientific because I'm not like that. So that's the basics to why we're taking it. So yeah, we'll take this now, see how our reading is, and then crack on with the rest of the meals. We've got rice on now, so I take up blood pressure when the rice is on. I take up blood pressure when the rice is on. As you can tell, it's still morning and I can't speak. So these are 3 meals that I prep the day before. These are for a training day. So we got 125 gram of jasmine rice, dry weight, about 300 gram of white fish, courgette, 125 gram of jasmine rice, dry weight again, 150 grams of beef mince, courgette, and then 200 gram of turkey, that's turkey steaks. So they will go in a between 3 pita breads. The reason I'm doing my meals before, the day before, is because these take the longest to prep. So the reason that I prep these meals the day before, or the morning before, is because they take the longest to prep. So like I said, these meals take about 15 minutes to prep, which isn't too long, but when you've got a full day of training, work and stuff, there's just no time to fit that in. So I like to know that they're in the fridge, so I know I've got meals for tomorrow. And then the 3 other meals, got our Cocoa Pops in the morning, takes seconds. We've got our eggs when we get home, not too long, I've got time to do that. And then my oats before bed, which takes 2 seconds. So those were 6 meals on a training day, 3 meals before, day before. So they're just ready to go now for tomorrow. What I'll do now is clean up and go and get some shut-eye for about 45 minutes. Little kit, shower, food shop. So yeah, I will see you next to the food shop. So just got to Morrison's to do the food shop. I'll come to Morrison's twice a week, both times on rest days. So Wednesday and Sunday I'll come down. Wednesday I'll come down at 7, Sunday at 10. I like to come when it's quiet. Don't know about you, but I hate shopping when it's busy. It's literally bumper to bumper, get out of my way kind of mood. So I'll come when it's quiet. There's like 4 or 5 people in the car park, so nice and quiet this morning. The food shop for today is quite big, big one on a Wednesday, after my last one being Sunday. So yeah, we'll get this done now, get home, start meal 1 and our refeed meal as well, which I'll take you through. What I spend on shopping, but as I'm sure there's someone out there who's thinking, I wonder how much he spends a week on shopping. So for 2 days a week, think about it, 6 meals a day, every day. Calories at the moment are over, well, the training days are nearly at 5,000, rest days are about just under 4,500 at the moment. So you're looking at about a week, 100 to 120 quid a week, which I think is quite good.
considering the amount of food I'm eating. You know, 6 meals a day, so I think that's quite good. Obviously some weeks are more expensive than others, depending on what I'm buying, but it's pretty much exactly the same. I buy the same foods, same shopping, so yeah, about 100 to 120 quid a week. I don't mind telling you that. As yet, for some people that might be quite expensive. At the start, when I started bodybuilding, I started following a strict plan. I was like, shit, it's quite a lot of money a week. And if you add it up over the year, over the month, it's, you know, it does add up. But food comes first, so I don't even think about how much I'm spending on food. I just spend it. It's a necessity for me, for training, for recovery, for everything bodybuilding stands for. Nutrition is par with training, or some people might say is more important than training. So we'll get this in now, get the shopping in, get home, meal one, and then take you through that. So this is meal one. We've got one slice of granary, one bagel, 4 poached eggs, 75 gram of avocado, and 4 bacon medallions. That's my standard rest day meal. And then this is our refeed meal, which is twice a week. So we've got 10 rice cakes, 2 of the square bars, and 70 grams of jam. So I took a GDA 20 minutes ago, so 1 serving, which is 2 tablets. That's just going to help shuttle all these carbs into the right places. You should be having very easily digestible carbs. You know, I'm having rice cakes, I'm having toast. That's pretty much it, you know, for my carb sources. And it's high carb. I'm not too sure on the amount of carbs, but it's quite high. Our first meal, which is quite high anyway, and then our refeed meal, which is supposed to be the high carb meal. You got the jam, you got the rice cakes, and the square bars, which is just carbs. So pretty high. Taking a GDA should be fine. I've had this for the past three weeks, twice a week. Digestion's been absolutely fine. Finished the meal, feeling full, but not, you know, I could eat again in an hour, so happy days. So I'm going to eat this now. This is meal one. It is just coming up to 8:30 now. Wash down with coffee, morning supplements, and yeah, next meal will go in about 12. I'm not going to show you that because the rest of the meals are pretty basic, pretty clean. Got 3 rice meals, 1 fish and rice, 1 salmon and rice, and 1 chicken and rice. And then my yogurt with cinnamon, Rice Krispies, banana, honey. That meal's gone up to 1,000 calories now. So pretty hefty meal there. That's my second meal. And then the rice meals follow. And then my oats pre-bed before pull tomorrow. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I've waffled on enough, given you enough information. Bit of a long one today, but wanted to give you some information, a bit more on health markers, a bit on what my rest days are like in the morning, just as a typical Wednesday. But yeah, that's today's rest day. Talking a bit about health markers, first meal, refeed meal, and yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. Until next time, next week. I haven't decided what I'm going to film yet, but I'm sure there'll be a topic which will pop up. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you again for the support and everyone watching every week. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Cheers, guys.